Good morning. Welcome to Super Dave Dog TV. And let me show you the tools that I'm going to get first. I'm in my toy kit here, my leash kit. And first we're going to take my green egg here to play with on this group. Then next we're going to take, we got my treats right in there. And we're going to take a Kong. I got that loaded up with a nice treat inside there. What else am I going to take? I'm going to take my Chuck It Frisbee. Let's see, what else I'm going to take? I'm also going to take my Kong. I'm sorry, I'm going to take my Chuck It air holders. That one right there, I love that one. It keeps the dog active to try and get that treat out of that cage there. What else am I going to take? I'm also going to take one of my, let's see, do I want orange? I'll take the blue Chuck It thrower right there. And let's see. And I'm going to take my sports basement. I don't know what you call that shape. It's a aqua type of shape, but I love that there. And I can throw a treat down in a hole right there. Get to teach the dogs to fetch with that one. Well, they already know how to fetch, but keeps them engaged with that one right there. Let's go ahead and get these guys unloaded. I hear Toby back there calling, whining for me to get them going there. Can't forget, this is one of my favorite toys, the donut there. That thing right there is for my true athletes. I like my German Shepherd or my Red Lab to go with that one right there. That thing is so fast. You got to have good bowling skills. If your bowling skills are poor, you will be no good at this right here. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys unloaded. I'll talk to you about what it is I got going on here. Let's see. Got him up right there. Boom. Let me take you back just a little bit more so I can have space to come out at you. Boom. And let me set up. Set my safety leash up on the side there so it's easy to grab. Let's see. Did I grab a glove? Let me grab a glove. I'll be right back. You can look at those guys in the window. Yeah. All right. Put my glove on right there. And I'll check in with you right here. Let's see what we got there. All right. I, David, do walk with my head held high and carry myself with dignity, pride, and confidence. I am successful, wealthy, wise, smart, healthy, and caring. I'm black and I'm proud, and I love myself, and I am walking through life with the I can do attitude. This, or something better, is on its way to me now. I am a leader and not a follower. Here we go. Let's get this started. Heel, wait. So, take my water bowl. Even though it's fresh water I put in not too long ago, I'll be even putting more fresh water. I keep a 5-gallon bottle of water right there. And there it is, full. Next, leash these guys up, hold it. Put this one on you, Toby. Put this one on Eloise. All right. Wait. Penny, my boxer. Toby, my black Doberman. Eloise, my red Doberman. Rebel, my Shinoku, Shiba Inu mixed with Akita. And then Roxy, my American Akita. We're missing Skipper. Skipper's away for the weekend. and so he won't be with us today. So we're one short, but we'll still have a party with these guys here. I think they know that Skipper's missing, but they know we're still gonna have a good time and I'm gonna take care of them. And here we go. Let's get these guys out for a good time. All right, let them check out the scents. All week at this time, we've been going to the beach, so they haven't been to the park here since last week. The mornings have been so beautiful that, you know, I've been starting them off at the beach. But I know they miss coming to a familiar spot, even though they do love the beach. Dogs love the beach. But bring them back to their familiar spot here. All right. Go ahead, Rebel, do you think? You gonna do it? Watch him kick up. And I'll tell you what about him kicking up. He tries to kick up the whole earth. And that's why Rebel has boots on his back feet. Because that kick up thing that he does, he even does it on the cement. And so it's been affecting his back paws. It'll rip up his back paws. So now, good morning. Now he has to wear boots so he won't rip up his back paws. And so look at his boots. He's so cute in his back boots right there, you know. So and even when he rips up his paws, he still scratches when he pees. He cannot help from doing that scratch thing when he pees. I'll let you see when he pees again. He's still gonna kick up. Help me out. Good job, Roxy. 'Tis the season for foxtails. You have to be careful of the foxtails because those foxtails are such a nuisance. And foxtails, if you see, let me show you a true foxtail. Right now, those are young foxtails, so you don't have to really worry about them when they're green like this, getting up into the dogs. Give me a sec, guys. Let me show them about the foxtail. When I worked at a pet hospital, we used to have to take foxtails out of ears. We've taken them out of nose. I've seen them travel up in their leg. This is a young foxtail right there. That's a foxtail that is very young, and it's not as dangerous as if you see, here's the dry ones right here. These right here, you have to be careful of when they get that dry right there, because foxtails, they break off. There's a young one right there. That right there, and they can even be smaller than that. They break off and they travel in only one direction, going up. That's a young one right there. It travels up, and it can go up into their ears. It can go in any direction going up into the body. And so it can be a nuisance when you get to the pet hospital and you have to pay that bill to get that foxtail removed. Some of them have to get knocked out to remove the foxtail. I had a dog last week, Pedro. You guys know Pedro. Pedro had a foxtail in his ear, and for a couple of days he was just shaking his head nonstop. And we took him to the vet after a couple of days of shaking his head, and he had a foxtail down in his ear, and they pulled it out right away, and he's much better. Pedro will be with me later on today. All right, help me out, guys. So this is where we're gonna set up camp, right up in this area right here. So I'm gonna get ready to let these guys off. So let me set up and get them started here. It's a beautiful morning out here. Hold on. Wait. So, because this is an on-leash park, dogs need to be on leash. at all times unless you're in a restricted area where dogs can be off leash, which they don't have a lot of those areas here in Golden Gate Park. So I let them play with their leashes on. So if I was to get a ticket, if a park ranger or a mounted police was to come through and give me a ticket, they would give me a ticket for each dog that is not on leash. And that can be quite pricey. Um, if I remember, let's see, decades ago, it was about $30 per dog that was off lead. So that's why I let them play on their leash, so I could argue that they're not off leash, they are on leash. And so the thing I work on is their recall and bringing them in. And so we're going to get ready to start this party. And let me bring you in closer, and we'll get it in there, right there. Good job. And I keep my head on a swivel, so I make sure they don't pick up anything off the ground they shouldn't be eating. And I can see where they're pooping at. And all around, I'm moving in circles and being aware of what's coming my direction. And Penny, I need you down this side. Good job. Eloise, Toby, Rebel. Here we go. I give Rebel my golden egg. Here, hold it. I give Eloise my Kong. Eloise, take my Kong. Good. Good. Let me see what I'm gonna give Roxy. Roxy, I'll give the Chuck It Holy, the Holy Chuck It. Rebel, you want the golden? Eloise, Eloise. Yeah, Eloise gonna show you how to work that Kong, huh? Here you go. I'll turn you down that way. Go. I like to be standing in the sun. Penny's gonna go poop for me. Rebel, take my golden egg, my green egg. Good. Good job, Toby. Get out of it. Toby, Toby. Oh yeah. Take my sports basement. Boom. Get that. Rebel, you gonna take that one, Rebel? Huh? Go. 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 Penny, you ready? Huh? You get my frisbee? Penny. Get it out of here. liver up in there? Boom. Go. Go get it, Rashi. Penny, get my frisbee. Here, Penny, get my frisbee. What? Penny. Gus. Eloise, here. Eloise. Gus. Eloise. Nice. Bring it in. Rebel. Go. Nice. Bring it in. Here you go. Go. Nice. You like the sports basement, huh? Here, hold. Here, take this one. Here. Look it up. Here we go. Here. Eloise. Go. Nice. You got it? Go. Go. Knock it over. You got knocked out from behind. Toby. Toby. What? Roxy, let Toby play with that one. Rebel. Roxy. Yeah, you get it out of here? Yeah. Look, it's still in there. What? Get that. Nice. What? Go, get that. Go.
You got knocked the out. Yeah.
Here you go. Settle. Yeah, go.